Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome to an Air Mirror on Sand Scorpion. Today we have Dice in the bottom right hand side, aka Roll. You may be familiar with a player called Roll. Often calls himself the #2 player in the Arabic world. So I believe anyway. He's in the Yellow Air Force. In the bottom right and the top left, we've got Owen Cover, and actually this is actually a cool matchup. This because we've got Owen Cover, aka Asus, who I think is the best out of like Russia-Ukraine community. So yeah, I always get told off because I always call him Russian. He's actually Ukrainian, but I think out of all the Ukrainians and all the Russians, I think Owen Cover is, aka Asus, is the best player. So yeah, you've got like battle of kind of battle of the nations, #2 versus #1. Arabs versus they're Ukrainians. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. We've got an Air Mirror, very entertaining matchup. We've got a load of missile defenders being produced by Owen Cover, aka Asus, and we've got a drop coming from Dice, coming across the map now with his Chinook. How many missile defenders in there? I'm gonna guess it's pretty quick, so yeah, you would imagine there's only gonna be 3. This one's a lot slower because he is producing a lot more. Looked like he was wanting to go for a drop, but I think then realized how much slower it was. So yeah, he's already got this one to deal with. This drop so far hasn't been that great. Maybe it should have been dropped off somewhere else, maybe around the back, because these missile defenders here will just be able to shoot it. Back at home, Dice, he's got an airfield. He's got 2 supplies and 4 Chinooks. So I do prefer his position by far, actually, because this player at the top, Asus, aka Owen Cover, is not collecting from there, and even if he does, he's only got 1 Chinook anyway, I think. But he is going for the oil capture. First King Raptor is ready now from Dice. Gonna go flying across the map. Missile defender here trying to kill some power. Now the cool thing here, if he just causes a little bit of damage, the King Raptor will be able to come in and finish it off, and I think that's it. Yeah, even the splash damage there from the missile defenders actually killed it, and Owen Cover should have been dropping down a power ahead of that going down. He's now going for a drop, but yeah, he didn't actually have enough cash. First King Raptor actually coming across now from Owen Cover. Oil capture is going to be taking place for both players here, it looks like. Will he be able to hit it? Yeah, he does. Roll not paying attention. She goes to shoot the Raptor. You can shoot it out of the air, but it's a little bit risky because if the angle is a little bit weird like that, then the point defense laser will just deflect most of the missiles, and it'll be a wasted shot, and then you got to go back and reload. So yeah, not always the greatest of idea. I know Size likes to do it though. I don't know if it's just 1 King Raptor can shoot 1 King Raptor. I think if it's landed, I think you can, or is it 2? It might be 2 actually. Yeah, the point defense laser for the Raptors is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Dozer gets picked off by Owen Cover. Second airfield still being produced. He's on 2 oils now. Whereas Dice down here going for that oil, but he keeps getting it denied. Oh, actually, sorry, this is Owen Cover now. Owen Cover's now capturing this oil. So yeah, very even so far, but Owen Cover does have more oils. You see there's more purple dots on the map. Dice down here built a barracks. Raptors come in shooting the Chinooks. Could have been a little bit better targeted. That you want to shoot them as they're hovering over the supply. Yeah, this is not that great from Owen Cover. All capture from both in the middle, but this is a wasted ranger. You want to shoot it first because otherwise he'll just end up standing up without actually catching anything. But he has got a load of oils now. This is going to be very interesting. I would say Dice needs to go for something like this, an airfield kill, to get himself back in the game. You can't go this many oils down, because look how many purple dots. Oh, okay, that one belongs to that one does belong to Dice. Dice has not got this one though. Chinook has gone down there, and it certainly looks to me like Owen Cover is taking the lead. But as soon as something like that happens, it does manage to save the King Raptor as it's falling to his death. Is he going to save all of them though? He's still producing Raptors there, which is a mistake. He should have cancelled that and let these ones land. Otherwise, it's going to be so much micro dealing with him. On the left hand side, we can see another supply built by Dice. This supply is almost mined out, so actually only building 1 Chinook there, or at least for a little bit, isn't all that bad. Chinook's actually going down this time. He's only on 1 Chinook now. So what could happen here, or what I feel is happening, is that Dice is going to be left in a situation where he has to hit the airfields now. Hitting the economy now is probably not an option. The enemy's got so many oils. you probably want to keep the King Raptor count down, and you can win the game. Just let his economy spiral out of control, and you can win the game by killing the Raptors. And that's exactly what he's doing, actually, as I say that. That's what I'd be thinking if I was Dice right now. Seems to be what he's thinking as well. So yeah, it's this common scenario you see in Air Mirrors. When one person's economy spirals out of control, that you can't control it anymore, you can't take out the Chinooks, then you start hitting the airfield and you want to keep his units down. That's the next way you can possibly win. 2 Raptors there, a little bit overkill for the Dozer, but does kill it nevertheless. 3 Raptors now, or 4 Raptors actually, from Owen cover. Barracks over here does get taken out, and he's producing Rangers over here. He does now have that oil, by the way. And yeah, some of the targeting from Owen cover has not been great, to be honest. I think he tried to shoot that there, but because of these Raptors are here on the ground, they actually deflected a lot of the missiles. And actually, the King Raptors come in and take out another airfield, and these ones are not saved here from Owen cover. So whilst it's a solid build order and a solid start for Owen cover, he's faltering in little places, like his targeting on the Chinooks on the airfield, and then losing King Raptors like that as well. Air Mirrors do get a little bit messy, or actually quite messy, not a little bit. So yeah, mistakes do happen. It becomes a little bit of a sloppy game. But yeah, then King Raptors could have even taken off a little bit quicker, and if they had done it like 2 seconds quicker, it might have been enough to save the airfield. So yeah, maybe there is maybe there's a little bit too many losses now on Owen Cover's side, but he does have the economy, remember, so he's going to keep spamming. King Raptor's actually getting shot out of the sky now. A lot of shots fired on that Raptor. Comanche's now coming across the map, so he's just transitioned purely into Comanches. And the Comanches are flying above the airfield. He's now trying to take out the King Raptors. Does manage to take out one, but the rest are going to take off. So these Comanches probably will end up dying now. Ooh, all of them do go down. I think it's splash damage, because that one on the right actually didn't get shot, I don't think. Comanches here on the left side as well. So again, Comanches versus Comanches, which is very interesting. Flashbangs for Owen cover. But they will get gunned down soon because these Comanches here. There is Comanches sitting in the base of Owen cover. I don't know about sitting around in this matchup. I think pretty much everything always at all times needs to be waypointed towards the enemy. I don't know about hanging around the Comanches. But I understand if he wants to wait until all the Raptors shoot their missiles and then he wants to go in and pick them off, then maybe that's a good idea. It needs to go in now, and that's what he's thinking. Airfield does go down there. Airfield almost goes down there. Comanches come in at like the perfect time and now picking off the Raptors. Raptors and Comanches still flying across the map. It's going to be a base trade. Going to be a really crazy base trade. He's reducing missile defenders, but there is a flashbang range there. More Comanches. Going to be Comanches versus Comanches, which is extremely rare in an Emma, actually. Just Comanche versus Comanche base trade. He's trying to desperately drop down a load of barracks. He does have money. Maybe he wants to build a few dozers, put them in Chinooks, and bring them over here. Carpet bomb comes in. Those are getting taken out. He might need to drop down some scaffolds. I think we're going to go into a base trade situation with Comanches versus Comanches. Asus, aka Owen cover, is actually capturing the CC. The Dozer is going to come in for the crush. Does get the crush just in time. Spectre gunship comes across, taking out the airfield. Comanches now here. What are they going to take out now? Can't hang around for too long, because you might just throw the game if you hang around for too long. Needs to be more decisive here. What is he shooting? He's shooting the Dozers. He's got 10k or 11k actually. Okay, so Dice's base is getting wrecked. I don't think he can win. There's too many buildings out for Owen cover at the moment. He's not putting his Dozer inside of a Chinook. I definitely would be doing that and sending them to the extremes of the map to try and preserve your stuff. I really can't see a way that Dice is gonna. How is he gonna stop these Comanches? That's it. It's gonna be. That's surely going to be it. Unless he has a scaffold somewhere else I haven't seen it. That's a scaffold over here, okay. I thought that was going to be GG. Yeah, hidden scaffold over here. Don't tell me that's going to win in the game. CC is going down. These Comanches desperately need to find this building, and he should have put a Dozer in his Chinook and sent it to the extremes of the map. He has 17k, of which now he won't be able to do anything. Where are these Comanches going? He needs to probably press X and go to all corners of the maps. Airfield going down here. So it's basically race against time. Needs to find that scaffold. Is he going to find that scaffold? I don't think he is. What can he see? He actually can't see that area. It's the only area he can't see. He's flying around desperately, but yeah, he should have placed some scaffolds around the corner of the map. That might have bought him enough time. He is going to go over there now and find it, but is he? He sees it. Oh my god, he sees it. But actually, the strategy center now is going down. It's going to be too late. His supply here is going down as well. He has not seen this. It is difficult to see, and it was in the fog of war for a very long time. But now this last building, he is going to get kicked from this game. Has he seen it? He has seen it. That's not close enough. Wow. Okay, so when this replay was sent to me, it was sent to me as the best air mirror of all time. I think that's what the title of the replay was. And to be honest, you do not get much closer than that. Owen Cover, I think, had plenty of opportunities for improvement and opportunities for winning the game. He obviously flew straight over that scaffold, but just missed it. That happens, though. Sometimes you just miss it. It's only a little tiny scaffold in the corner of the map. But yeah, placing it, he had 17k, placing the dozer inside of a Chinook, placing scaffolds around the map, that probably could have got him the win. He just needed to literally buy himself 1 or 2 seconds and he would have won that game. But yeah, typical, no, I wouldn't say typical air mirror. Definitely wasn't a typical air mirror. Comanches versus Comanches, extremely rare, but it's a typical situation in air mirror where one player's economy spirals out of control. So you see Owen Covers there, he's got 82,000. And then in return, so then Dice started hitting the airfields. And he's having good success with hitting the airfields as well. Owen Cover was slow to take off his Raptors a few times. And Owen Cover was also bad at hitting some of the Chinooks early on. I think he just literally probably make a few improvements for Owen Cover and he would have easily got the win there. But yeah, Dice scrapes through a lucky scaffold. Maybe he could have sealed the deal by just placing a few more scaffolds around the map. I know it would have been hard. The pressure was on in terms of killing the last building whilst also worrying about your base. And as soon as your dozer's built, it's getting picked off. But I think to seal the deal, just in case Owen Cover did see that, because let's face it, Owen Cover made a mistake, and that's the only reason Dice won, because he flew straight over that, over the, what do you call it, the scaffold. But if he had placed like 3 or 4 scaffolds around the map, that would have sealed the deal and made sure that Dice got the win. But yeah, I really love the eco beam and the air mirrors. You just got to then protect your airfield. So yeah, get in the oils early. Like whenever you're playing an air mirror and you see enemies got the oils, sometimes you just think, oh, you know what, it's GG, because like the oils, they take 3 shots from Raptors to go down. It's so hard to come back from it because they're gaining that money, and then your Raptors are occupied by killing the oils. So getting the oils is such a good move. But yeah, Owen Cover should have won that. But nevertheless, sometimes you have to see little mistakes like that to see some super epic and close games. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this one in the comments. Is it one of the best air mirrors you've ever seen, or are there better out there? One I can think of actually is Size Against Ruiz. I think I casted that as well. If you type in YouTube Size Against Ruiz air mirror, there was one absolutely insane air mirror they did, and it was like CC versus CC in the end, absolutely crazy. It was on one of the official maps like Desert Dust Devil or Desert Fury or something like that. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you thought of it. Like this video if you enjoyed the replay, and see you in the next one.